What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here, you can call me Irish, and today you're going to be watching some Dirty Bomb gameplay. It's going to be the first objective, and pretty much I have a big hand in getting us through it, and I thought it'd be some good gameplay. So, yeah, that's just a little note on what you're going to be watching. So I stumbled upon a video earlier on about, well, it's by Syndicate, who many of you may know, and I've learned a lesson to a certain extent about talking about really big YouTubers. So I want to put this out there before we even get into it, that I'm on his side. So like, keep that in mind. I'm completely on his side, but I'm just going to raise some questions that I think are that interest me, which is why I decided to make the video, because what he said I have some interesting thoughts on, I think. You can be the judge of that. So basically, the video that he made was, he basically, in no uncertain terms, told his fans and his subscribers and stuff like that not to show up outside his house, not to show up outside any like hotels he might be staying in if he's like visiting like different places like in America or wherever. Yeah, he was pretty just blunt and straightforward, didn't hold anything back, and just basically said, don't show up here. If you do, I'll ask you to leave. You won't get the photo that you're looking for, you won't get the autograph or whatever, like you will just be told to leave. If you don't leave, I will call the police. And that was really strong-handed as it goes. Like, a lot of people kind of like Woody's Gamertag and FPS Kyle and stuff like that. Well, maybe not FPS Kyle, but I know Woody's Gamertag has had like a load of people, like Wings of Redemption has had people like show up to their houses. It's all gone well. The people got their photos and stuff like that. But obviously it can go a different direction. So what I was wondering is, where do you draw the line? This is my question. Where do you draw the line? Because Syndicate is massive in the YouTube world. Like, he's like kind of transcended between like just being an average YouTuber, like some people that have like 1 million or 2 million or like however million subscribers. They're huge online, but they still don't really translate over into the real world. Whereas somebody like Syndicate or like Harley from Epic Mealtime or something like that, like they almost go into real, actual celebrity kind of positions. And when you consider how celebrities are treated in this day and age, in the way that like it's almost assumed that if you go on to become a celebrity in your life or whatever, whether it's films or music or writing a book or whatever like that, it's kind of assumed that if you go on to be a celebrity in today's kind of day and age or whatever, and like obviously it's been this way for a long time, like your privacy is just kind of expected to go out the window. It's just kind of assumed that you know that you don't have privacy anymore. Like, it's just a part of the life. So when Syndicate made this video, I was just kind of wondering, I was like, obviously, again, completely on his side, but is there not a thing where you have to wonder where the line is drawn? In that, like, well, he's like very clear and straightforward about like his boundaries and stuff like that. But what would it be like if, like, I don't know, Johnny Depp or Chris Pratt or something like that came out, yeah, like tomorrow, and was like, look, I've had enough, I'm not dealing with this anymore, nobody come to my house, nobody come like hang around outside the hotels that I'm staying in, you're not going to get your pictures or your autographs or something like that. How would that go over? You know what I mean? Like what kind of reaction would that have? Like, most people are agreeing with Syndicate on this one, but it just was a question that I was wondering about. It's like, where's the line drawn? Is it a douchey thing for him to say, to just be like, no, if you hang around outside my house or my apartment, I'm not going to take a photo with you? Or is it a douchey thing for people to do? I obviously fall on the douchey thing for people to do side of things, because like, I've made vlogs and stuff like that. Obviously, when I made the video about the car bomb, you could see my entire estate. Like, you could see almost pretty much the exact layout of the place that I live, and like, I've kind of experienced it to a really small, tiny extent. I've had people ask me where I live, and I say I live in Dublin, and then like them trying to pry a little bit more and be like, yeah, but where in Dublin? And I'd be like, kind of West Dublin, like, without trying to get too specific. So I experienced it, like, and I'm like, why do they want to know so bad? But it's just one of those things where it's like, is it too much to try to keep your privacy in when you're a YouTuber, like when you're a huge YouTuber, the way Syndicate is? Or is it something that should kind of be expected when you get to that level? But that's it. I've talked over the gameplay there. You can see that I managed to get the arm on the objective and we managed to push through to the next stage. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.